movie, you probably heard that he crash landed in Kryptonite and Krypton.
You got 10 years of origin. I think I got my fill from now.
Look, they should just start off with Superman being Superman, living his life, and then something happens and he got to stop it and just do it well, because I don't think we need to see him grow up again. That's just too much, man. We got the whole Smallville and the old movies and the comics, and I was like, oh, come on, we don't need to see all this. That's also making me think about the whole reboot of the DC Universe. What are they going to do? Are they just going to make a new status quo and then just throw you in there, or are they just going to do like a new beginning for every character? I wonder.
No, I don't know. But I don't think it's really going to be a new beginning. I mean, obviously with I know like Dick Grayson is still Nightwing, so I'm guessing they're probably using a complete from scratch reboot.
Yeah, I wonder if they're just going to go back and change certain things that they don't want to be continuity anymore. Like maybe they might bring back Barbara Gordon as Batgirl or something.
They already said they're going to do that.
They already said that, because I was reading the Batgirl, the recent one that's coming out, because it came in the pack that I had with Batman and Robin, and they have a new Batgirl, and she was fighting with Villainous, and whatever her name is. I think her name was Villainous. Like she wore a purple suit, and they were fighting.
Huntress.
Oh yeah, the Huntress. There we go. And they were fighting together, and then all that stuff, and it was pretty good. And Barbara Gordon was like the Oracle for them, I guess, when she part time. It's like she part time is the Oracle for them while she's Batman's Oracle. Which is, I don't know, I like Barbara Gordon as Cat.
I like her as Oracle.
You like her as Oracle better than Batgirl?
Yeah, because, alright, if you think about it, if they make her Batgirl again, that means Killing Joke never happened.
Yeah, but that's what you get when they start rebooting everything, because that's what happened with what was it, the other.
Barbara Gordon is Batgirl again. Are they going to completely erase Cassandra Cain?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Cassandra Cain's my favorite Batgirl.
Yeah.
I don't like Stephanie, whatever her name is. Yeah. I really don't like her.
I don't. That's why I'm like, it's kind of like a wait and see. It sounds kind of interesting, and hopefully for guys like me, where it's like, we haven't been reading DC comic books, and we kind of don't know where to fit in or whatever, and they're rebooting it, so I might be able to hop into some stuff. But I
just remembered, are we supposed to be talking about the Spider-Man movie?
I don't remember anything.
He was like, yeah, we're going to do they're going to do the origin again. Hey, what about Superman's origin?
This is how random I am, and that's why it's tough. We've just been hopping back and forth with topics. Alright, let's just go back to topic right quick, because
I'll just say what I know about it, because I really studied the trailer a lot. Alright. On my first watch through, I was like, alright, this looks kind of weird. I don't like Dark Spider-Man. It can be dark, but not the whole movie. Like, I watched it, and I watched a bunch of commentaries about it. Like, I didn't notice that the lab they're at has Oscorp all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And, they finally have a reason for Peter not telling people that he got bit by a spider in a lab. Like, alright, Gwen's like, don't touch anything. And he goes in and touches something, and he gets bit by the spider.
They were making fun, like, how did he sneak past security?
And alright, I always wondered in the older movies, this could even be said for, Ultimate Spider-Man, how come no one connects him with the spider? I mean, it's like a genetically altered or you see the size of that spider. I'm pretty sure that does not belong in New York.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so he has a reason for not to tell anyone about it, because no one when to get fired. And so I like the first person spider. Yeah, the CG is kind of bad, but it's supposed to be in 3D. I found out.
Yeah, everything's got to be 3D now.
Yeah, I know.
Like real life is 3D. Man, I don't need to see those movies.
I know, right?
I seen one movie in 3D. My eyes felt like they was going to boil out my head. I was like, oh my God. My friend was like, don't focus. I was like, how am I supposed to not do it? He was like, look at everything. I was like, my eyes.
I watched Green Hornet in 3D, and it was terrible.
Oh man.
God.
There was like 2 scenes in 3D, and I paid like $30.
Exactly. Those tickets are expensive, and most movies just tack it on. But anyway, let's not get off randomly again.
Alright, yeah. So, they had, apparently they're going with the angle that his parents are secret agents. If you read American Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, you know that his parents are they're part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Or no, they were CIA and they work with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, I
So, yeah, they leave him, and they die on the mission. They say that they died in an airplane crash, but really they died on the mission.
Mm-hmm.
So, apparently they're going to do that, because at the end he says, we all have secrets, the ones we keep and the ones that are kept from us. So I'm assuming he's talking about his parents.
Mm-hmm.
And, also I heard a dude was explaining the Comic-Con footage. It's completely exclusive. No one sees it out at Comic-Con because they check you for cameras and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he's really funny in this. Like when he first gets the webs, he's like playing around with them, and he's like he beat up a thug and like put him up against the wall. He's like, dude, this is awesome, and he's like doing trick shots and everything on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, achoo, and he's like sneezing out webs, like pretending like just shooting them out of his hand.
Really?
And like he drops into like the sunroof of this dude's car. He's just sitting in the back seat. It's like, I need to ride to Queens.
Really?
And
well, I hope they do it good because
this acting's great and everything, so I'm really looking forward to it. That's all I really know.
Well, that's cool because I do like Spider-Man. And, everybody has that, like, salty, stanky taste in their mouth of the third movie. So, if they're going to redo it, then hopefully they redo it well. Otherwise, everybody's going to be like, why did they do that? They should have just had Spider-Man 4. So they kind of got big shoes to fill because the first two movies, everybody holds them in their heart so dearly because they're so good.
If you see the comments for the trailer, this is stupid. Where's Tobey Maguire? Everyone spells Maguire wrong. I just want to add that.
Tobey Maguire. McGuire.
McGuire? Oh my God dang it, where's your spelling?
Right.
But anyway, like, everyone is, where's Tobey Maguire? Why is there not a fourth one? This looks stupid. Why does he look emo? And there's a scene, I don't know if you noticed, this is another thing I noticed in the commentaries they point out.
Mm-hmm.
When he's sitting in the classroom, he has a hoodie on. It's the exact same hoodie from Ultimate Spider-Man.
It is.
You know that he wears?
Yeah, he wears that gray black hoodie.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They look to that for the design for it, and when he's in his room, he has the blue shirt with like the strap that holds like the bag on it, like from Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh, that's cool. At least they have like little nods thrown into older.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
So here's hoping that the new Spider-Man is good because I am really looking forward to it. I really like Spider-Man, and hopefully they'll do some good stuff with it because I don't know, because the first two were so good, the third one was bad, and then once I heard about the reboot, I was like, I don't want to see the same exact thing, and then I know they're going to change it up, and I'm just hoping that the studio doesn't ruin it or something. They're like, we got to make him, I don't know, say no to drugs or something. They try to make him all hip and jive, and I don't know what they're going to do. I just don't want them to ruin it. Just like, I know a lot of people like that when they're like, this is my favorite character, Green Lantern. It's all just sitting there, it's like, please don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. And then they go watch the movie and they're all depressed. I hate doing that. Whereas like, I was waiting for Spider-Man 3 and I just like, oh, this is going to be awesome. The first two were great, and I came out the movie and I just wanted to spit on whoever made it. So, hopefully this will be good. They always love building up hype, and hopefully it can live up to it because I'm really looking forward to another good Spider-Man movie. And so far, Marvel haven't really let me down recently. I saw somebody mentioned the Iron Man movies in the chat, and I was like, the Iron Man movies were good. I think Robert Downey Jr. was hilarious as Tony Stark.
He's the best Tony Stark, I have to say. It's probably one of the best casting choices.
Yep. And, so I was like, that movie was great. The only problem I have with Iron Man is that the last fights are kind of lackluster all the time.
Oh, I know. No, the last fight of the Iron Man movie just felt like the first one. It felt like they forced it just out of nowhere. Like he's like, he has terrible lines like, "Oh, I see you've upgraded your armor," and like just random things that his character did not even think of saying at the beginning of the movie. Like he's this cool businessman and everything's all evil. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, impressive, you upgraded your armor. And then, like, he tears his targeting system out, and he's like, he says something like I don't need the targeting system, Tiny Man. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, so that was like, I watched, what was it, Iron Man? It was either Iron Man 1 or Iron Man 2 that came out parallel to the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, I think it was Iron Man 2.
Yeah, Iron Man 2. So I was like, after I seen Iron Man first, and then I went to go see the Hulk because I think the Hulk came out afterwards. And I was like, this fight scene, like, this is how you do a final fight.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, this was so epic that, you know, he just him and the Abomination pretty much just going at it. And then all the nods, like Hulk smash, and then putting the cars on his hands. It was just so great. And that
and the thunderclap.
Yeah.
I love the thunderclap.
When you put the fire out, he just like, oh,
yeah.
And I was like, man, that's like they really did a bunch of stuff that I enjoyed in that movie. And Iron Man did a great job with Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, and he was funny and he was, you know, witty, and you know, I enjoyed all of that. But I just felt like the Iron Man stuff was kind of lackluster because in the second movie, Pillow, you seen the second movie?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't. All right, so I'm going to try to stay away from spoilers, but the villain in the second movie, to me, was one of my favorite villains in a superhero movie.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed his whole story. And just that whole, but, you know, he had all this build up, and I was just so happy. I was like, oh, man, this dude is cool, man. I can't wait to see him whoop some ass. And then at the end, it's just a lackluster boss fight.
Oh, yeah, the
not
fight.
A boss fight, but the last fight. And I'm not going to spoil anything else. I'm just going to stop talking about it. But that's the only problem with the Iron Man movies, is that the last fight is kind of like,
You know, the sad thing is, I hated how they changed Rhodey's character between the two movies.
Yeah.
Alright, you remember Rhodey in the first one? He's like all happy and everything.
He was, what was that movie? I all remember the song. Hey, it's hard out here for a pimp. He was that guy.
I don't know.
Let me see. Oh, Hustle and Flow.
Like,
is it Hustle and Flow?
Yeah.
Hustle and Flow. He was that guy in the first movie.
And then, like, when he looks at the War Machine armor, he's like, some other time, and, like, goes to their car. And then, the second one you get Don Cheadle.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, Tony, don't do this. Tony, stop doing that. And then he gets the Iron Man armor. I must go do this for my country.
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, so I don't know. I like Don Cheadle, he's alright, but I was mad that they changed it because
he's a great actor.
First guy got arrested. He did.
Oh, he did?
I guess he was too busy being a pimp. Oh, so he got arrested. I can't remember his name. I used to know his name, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, he got arrested apparently, just like Wesley Snipes got arrested. They told him about making another Blade movie, rebooting it. I don't know how that's gonna work.
I would not make another Blade movie.
But I feel like the first one was good enough. I know a lot of people hated it. Cause some guy on the internet or whatever, he was like, they're trying to reboot Blade. They can't do any worse. It's like he's all for it. I was like, I kind of like the Blade movies, maybe because I was young.
I like Blade 1 and 2, and then 3 was so. Do you remember the plot of 3? Where they get the FBI and tell them that Blade's a murderer.
Yeah. Because he murdered that one guy that was with the vampires, but he wasn't a vampire. He was a human, and he killed him. And they was all like, ha, Blade, you a murderer. Let's go and put him and lock him away. And that was one with Ryan Reynolds in it.
Yeah, he pretty much played Deadpool.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Deadpool.
It was like he was Deadpool, but they didn't ever say he was Deadpool. He was pretty much Deadpool in the movie. And I was like, I never really thought about that, but I guess I can see it. Who said Cuba Gooding Jr.? That wasn't his name. The first roadie.
Oh, no.
No. Man, Cuba Gooding Jr. was
Cuba Gooding Jr. is in like every action. Yeah, he was like in every you'll be going through Netflix and thriller movies. It's like freaking. There was one about like a killer gorilla. Cuba Gooding Jr. was a therapist for a dude that grew up with a gorilla. And he was like. They go to the jungle, and Cuba Gooding Jr. just so happens to be an ex-Marine, and they just start killing gorillas.
Where do they come up with these ideas?
He's like,
it's like they just pull them out their ass, or just have like a random